Hello, everybody. Welcome to Let's Chat Live. I'm Paul Richards.
And I'm Tess Protesto.
This is episode 1 of Let's Chat Live, the show where we take you into a front seat of video conferencing and collaboration markets where we do industry reviews and for software and hardware. And it's going to be a quite fun show.
Yes, today is the start of our new video conferencing live streaming adventure, and we're happy to have you with us today. We will be live every Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific.
Yes, and we're going to be talking all about USB-based video conferencing hardware and software, how these two worlds are coming together from a hardware perspective and a software perspective, whether it be Skype, Slack, GoToMeeting, WebEx, all the different live streaming and collaboration softwares. Every week, we're going to be taking you into a new program from a hardware perspective to a software perspective. We're going to be showing your chats. So, hi, Drake. Yay, episode 1. As you can see, Tess is pulling up live comments already. Hi, Drake.
Yes, we want to be able to answer all of the questions that you may have about your video conferencing system or any future systems that you might want to install. So be sure to say hello in the chat, and feel free to reach out to us.
So Tess, why don't we start? Why don't you explain a little bit about the star of the show today?
Okay, luckily enough for us, we have a show about video conferencing, and we have our own video conferencing camera line. So our newest addition to HuddleCamHD's conferencing cameras is the HC Go. This is an all-in-one conferencing solution, meaning it's a webcam. It's USB powered and USB connected, USB everything over audio and yes?
Audio, video.
USB everything. So one simple plug into your computer and you are ready to go. The drivers are automatically installed. And I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I?
Yes, I mean, this is really what we're going to be talking about today. And the thing I wanted to really share is the fact that just how easy this is to set up. As you can see here, there's really just 3 buttons. So we have volume up, volume down, and then mute. And the cool thing about the mute is that you can see here that the light changes from red to green. So that's how simple it is. It's one USB connection to my computer, which we're going to share a live demo. Paul, thank you for being part of this, part of episode 1.
Yeah, we're happy that you guys are with us
Paul
today.
Just joined our user group. It might not be a bad idea to just quickly mention the user group and the giveaway.
Yeah, absolutely. We do host weekly giveaways, so if you want to join the giveaway, you can do so still right now. There's time at HuddleCamHD.com/show. And what he's talking about with the user group is a special place where we have formed kind of a community all interested in video conferencing and the like. So if you want to join our user group, head to facebook.com/groups/HuddleCamHD. We'd be happy to have you.
Yeah, that's a great place to stay in touch, talk with other customers, other people who are in the same situation, working with whether it's Zoom or GoToMeeting or WebEx or Skype, whether they're in an educational space or a corporate space, learning more about how other people are using web conferencing and technology. I can't tell you how often people are commenting and sharing their success stories, and the ability to kind of just see from people all over the world what they're doing is a really great high-level perspective. So really what we're going to be doing in this show is really sharing a lot of what we're learning in the user group from you guys. So I highly suggest that you join, and it'll be a good experience for you, I'm sure.
Yeah, so let's sort of QVC style talk about the HuddleCam Go really quick, just so we know everything that can be done with it and why this product stands apart from other conferencing webcams. So you mentioned Skype, GoToMeeting, WebEx. Is this going to work with any video conferencing software that you prefer?
Yes, in fact, we have, just to make things kind of from a family perspective, we actually have 3 cameras here. So we have the HuddleCam 3XA, the HuddleCam Go, and the HuddleCam 10XA. And all of these are actually in our USB 2.0 complete solution family, if you will.
That's really important. And talk about audio with the 10XA and the 3XA.
Yeah, so all 3 of these have microphones built in. Now, when HuddleCam first started in 2014, all the cameras were, basically pan-tilt zoom cameras, USB 3.0 mainly, and basically they were just cameras, so you need a secondary audio device. So we had the HuddlePod Air, and we still do. It's still a very popular product. In fact, we're actually launching the HuddlePod Air Duo.
Excited to talk about that soon.
2 chat pods. We'll be talking about that next week. But these cameras all have built-in microphones. So when you plug in just a single USB 2.0 connection to the camera, as you can see right here. Or on the bottom of the HuddleCam Go, just a single USB connection that will be your camera and your microphone. Really simplifying installation and obviously the entire setup. So
that's kind of something that stands apart with me with the HC Go is that you don't need to purchase, yes, it has 1080p video, you're going to get that great camera picture, but you don't then need to spend another $100 on a speakerphone or something else. You don't need a microphone and a speaker. It's everything in one device for $299. So when you think about purchasing a webcam that's $100 and then another, speakerphone that may be $200, that's all those different plugs and devices that you have to worry about. With this, it's just one simple solution for you.
Yeah, so with the HuddleCam Go specifically, it has a 3-year warranty. So you're really only paying like $100 a year because it's $299. One single USB connection for power, audio, and video. With our 3XA and our 10XA, which we'll be talking about later this year in more detail, they do require their own power supplies because they have optical zoom, the ability to zoom in. There's a motor involved.
Okay.
The HuddleCam Go does not have a motor. It's actually able to be powered completely over USB.
It is nice, though, that they put the little tilt feature on here. So, it's not pan, tilt, zoom controlled by any means, but you can adjust it, slightly here. I'm not sure the exact angle that allows you to. Speaking of audio, does this have like a 360-degree pickup?
It does. So this is actually fairly good for small to medium-sized rooms. So anywhere within like a 10-foot radius, you'll be picked up quite well. In fact, a space like this, a collaboration space where there's a television, maybe 3 or 4 people around it with the camera in the front, is quite nice. Now, during our demo, when we live show you how this works with Slack video conferencing in a moment, we're going to turn this around and we're going to show it like this. And Tess and I will probably use the tilt feature just a little bit to send this out, and we'll be showing us kind of on the screen here.
I think you'll be surprised at how wide the angle of the lens is.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what it is.
It's kind of wild.
It's on our website, but I think it's like 100 degrees. I just saw Kevin from the University of Chicago. And Kevin, please reach out to us. Right now we are in sending demo mode out. So if you need a demo unit, we will send you one. These are perfect little units to get your hands on. Just give it a try and see what you think, because it's really a handy little,
quite a few
durable
questions.
little product. So let's answer some questions and then we'll jump right into a live demo.
Okay, Video Help Out says, does the solution feature AEC? And I'm not sure what that means.
Automatic echo cancellation.
Okay.
And I am almost 100% positive that it does. I'd like
Hopefully,
to
I think we do
check.
have some coworkers in the chat. If any of you know that by chance, feel free to chime in
I'm
and help
almost
us out there.
positive that it does because it's a microphone and a speaker together.
Okay.
So I'm pretty much, let me just check the data sheet, but yes, I'm almost positive that it does. And I can actually bring the data sheet up right here.
Guido's saying, can you use the Go horizontally? Interesting. That's never something I've thought about before.
Interesting.
So if you turned it on its side, I don't know. I've never tried that.
I think you could, but the thing is that with the software that you're using, you'd have to probably maybe adjust it depending on. We will try it today.
Clarified really quick. Yes,
Okay.
the camera does feature AEC.
Okay, and then the field of view for, I'm pulling up the data sheet here, it is 110 degrees for the field of view. So with the tilt you mentioned, Tess, I'm pretty sure it says the tilt here is 30 degrees with a 30-degree
Jake
up
says,
and
less
down
plugs
tilt.
makes me happy. Only one single USB
Yes,
port.
one single plug, which makes it very nice.
Okay, does it have digital zoom?
It does not feature digital zoom. So this is really meant to be a wide-angle fixed camera. Of course, you can use products to digitally zoom into the 1080p, but it does not include digital zoom currently.
This is one I've actually tested. I have used the HC Go in vMix, and it did work fine for me. I actually wanted to record a little trial of myself, so I used vMix to do so.
Oh, good. Yeah, and once you get this into something like vMix Wirecast or XSplit, for example, which are traditionally known as video production live streaming softwares, you can make different edits. You can put it into a virtual set. You can judge the color balance and things of that nature, and then bring it into that software, and then with very low latency, bring it back out into Skype or GoToMeeting or WebEx.
Okay, great. All right, so what do we have here? What is all of this data we're talking about?
Looks like Waterford Union High School would also like to demo one. Send an email. Can I tell them your email?
Sure, why not?
All right, tess.protesto@huddlecamhd.com. She will, if your school looking to try this out or a corporation, just tell Tess will get one out for you. Only thing we ask is you just let us know what you think, because so brand new. We want to get these out there and get case studies if you really like it. So I was right, 360 degrees, 10-foot radius.
Woo-hoo.
We're going to go ahead and do a video conference call to show you just how easy this is.
So we're going to do a live conference call?
Live conference call.
Let's do it, boss.
Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring up Slack.
Who's the lucky victim?
We're going to call Patrick Kirby.
Okay, our partner team international manager.
So here we are in Slack. I don't know if you guys have seen this before, but this is a Slack video call. You can see that the audio, which I'm going to turn down just a hair, is coming out of the HuddleCam Go. And it looks as though if we go, hey Pat, how you doing?
We can hear him.
We can hear you. This is our video coming from the HuddleCam Go. So you can see here, I can kind of move it around a little, maybe adjust the tilt just a hair so Tess and I are perfectly in focus. Looks like we're looking good, Tess. I could even go down just a little more. And then, so that's our video. And then, Pat, can you send us some video?
There we go.
There you are. Okay, there's Patrick. So we're doing a quick little video call. How do we look, Pat?
Look great.
Thanks. So I'm assuming you can hear us because we're having a conversation.
Yeah, you come in just fine.
I'm going to turn you up a little
I
bit.
don't know how the audio is sounding because, the only audio that the audience is going to hear is through our microphones. It might sound a little funky.
That's why I was going to turn it up just a hair.
So we turn it up
here.
as much as we can. So the speakerphone is working right now. Phew, it's working.
So in the settings area here on Slack, what I want to do is just show you guys that we have the microphone is coming up as HuddleCam Go -BK. BK means black. These also available in white. And then for the camera, same thing, HC Go camera.
So the microphone and the webcam would appear as any other, traditional webcam.
Exactly. So whether it doesn't really matter whether it's Skype or GoToMeeting or WebEx, it's going to show up as a camera and a microphone. So Pat, tell us a little bit about how you, because Patrick is actually the partner manager, so he works with all of the audiovisual integrators. Tell us a little bit about, just give us a little talk about, Pat, about what you're seeing and how it looks.
Yeah, it looks great. Both you guys are fitting right there in the screen. HD looks fine. You guys sound great, actually. I'm really surprised at the audio. You come in crystal clear. It's not a problem at all. And it's not bad.
Trying to look at the.
That view had a little tiling effect in the video.
Oh, because the camera's seeing that and that again and that again. And I want to point out one thing. We have 4 studio grade lights pointing at us, and I feel like it made it really bright, but in a traditional conference room, I don't think that would be an issue.
That's something that, we'll have to go into in more detail. I could actually show how that works. But basically, you can adjust the colors.
You can, if you feel like you're in you're outside and you feel like the picture's bright, you can adjust the colors.
Yes, and that is done in a couple different fashions, but it's very simple. Whether you're on Windows, you can just go into the properties of the webcam and maybe adjust the contrast and the lightness, etc.
Price, Gaurav, is $299.
Yes, it's only $299, and that comes with a 3-year warranty from HuddleCamHD. And if you've ever worked with our support team, very dedicated at getting everything to work. Luckily with this product, there's nothing that could really happen that would be difficult for us because it's so easy to use.
Yes, and I believe the answer for will it work with Facebook Live is yes.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Because it's just showing up as a webcam. So if you were using any other type of webcam, it would just be the same type of deal. But you can use it as a microphone option as well for Facebook Live or YouTube Live.
Yes.
Okay, let's see here. Matt is giving us specific angle degrees, 108 to 110 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Claire, it does have echo canceling.
Yes,
Got
the
that
automatic
question
echo
again.
cancellation. And we're really happy to get you guys demo units if
Will
you're
vMix
interested.
see it as a webcam?
Yes, vMix will see it as a webcam, and if you've ever used a webcam that also has a microphone, the audio will automatically come in as well.
Have you tested it with Skype for Business? Because I don't have my glasses on. I can't
Some
read it, so-
cameras do not work.
Donna's saying that some cameras don't work. Matt, have you ever tested it with Skype for Business? I haven't tested it with Skype for Business personally.
I think
So
I
if
could.
that's
I
a
could,
thing,
I
I
could
haven't
te-
vouched.
I
I
could
can't
test
vouch
it.
Oh, Matt just clarified. No pun intended. Yet Claire Peters, yes, indeed, it does
Okay,
work with
good.
Skype for Business. Okay.
Good, that's
He's
great.
the man to ask if things have been tested with.
We're gonna have to definitely, as we do more episodes, do a specific show just for Skype for Business because we have some interesting thoughts on Skype for Business, maybe optimization thoughts, deployment strategies. So we're gonna do a full show on Skype for Business. I can't say exactly when, but that would definitely be one of our plans. So I'm excited to do that as well. Cisco Jabber and Cisco Spark is asking Kevin Dryman, I wonder if Matt Davis has tested that one yet. I haven't done all the testing, but I know that they went through, and Matt Davis is our lead engineer, who you'll probably get to meet, is probably going to chime in on that one and let us know. Pat, thank you for joining the call. I think we've demonstrated how easy it is, so I really appreciate your time, Pat.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, talk to you later.
Bye. So one more thing. This is our portable conferencing solution.
Yes.
So that's why you might want to have this packet in your briefcase and travel with it and be able to have a high quality video conference from wherever you are. And these solutions are more
Permanently installed.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. So this one, with being able to plug it directly into USB, it's just so easy. But I could see a lot of huddle rooms, smaller rooms where you just plug this right in. It does include a USB extension, which is not a long one, but I think it was like 8 feet maybe.
Yeah, it does include another wire if you do need to kind of stretch that distance.
In fact, here's the box that it comes in here. And what we'll do is we'll just open it and see if we can find that
So
cable.
the microphone range
Here's
is
the manual.
360 degrees.
Yes.
And I believe
10 feet.
10 feet. So another question that came in from Claire is what kind of distance can you use it from, i.e. how big a conference table? Does that 10 feet answer that question?
So
what about video-wise?
From a video standpoint, it has a very good focal range. So what's actually going to be in focus? What you would do is you would actually take a 110 degree field of view and plop that down on your table, which is incredibly wide. So if we are at the front of our table here, I see a lot of times being right in front of the television, you would just do 110. So you could be really close up on it. Here, why don't I go ahead
Do you want to just open up
and I'll open it up and show you how it looks from right here. Okay.
What is the minimum lux lighting?
Ooh, that I don't know. This is not a low light camera, so it's definitely you're going to want to have pretty good light. But you can see here,
back.
so there's, now again, Tess was mentioning how many lights we have in this room. But you can see here that, we're about 10 feet now away from it. All the lights are pointed
Here's
the wrong
the door
direction.
to the, oh my gosh.
Yeah, all the way over to there. And then look
That's
how
no
close
joke.
you can be to it. So I can be all the way, I can touch it right now, and I'm in view completely. So you can be really close to this camera.
This is so...
I can literally put my finger on it right here, and I'm still in view. So the angle is 110 degrees with no fisheye. And that was one of the main things we wanted to do with this camera, is for it to be really close up. Will it work with life size? I would have to imagine if you're using life size cloud, yes. With the life size codecs, those usually take HDMI, but life size has been, I think, migrating away from the hardware-based codecs and now going all to the cloud. So it should just be a webcam and speakerphone. And I think if you want to give it a try, we'd be happy to get demos. We're in demo unit mode right now. We'd be happy to get you one.
This is a comment, not question, but I appreciated that. Drake, thinking about integrating this product with seminars and sports.
Good.
Alrighty, great.
Awesome. Well, it's time to do the giveaway. So someone's going to win one of these, and I'm going to put it right out front here to show just how wide of an angle it is. You can see our producer over here trying to hide behind the screen. And
You
the other
cannot
thing,
hide.
one thing I'll show just really quickly, and we're going to pull a giveaway in just a second here, is you can go into properties of the camera, and if you wanted to turn the brightness down a little bit, or the contrast up a little bit, all of those settings are available.
Great.
A lot of that's built into Skype for Business, for example. You can see I turn the contrast up and down. Quite a few options there. And then what I also like to do is just leave it on auto. But we will just go ahead and leave it where it was. And go ahead and pull a winner, because someone's going to win this HuddleCam Go today. This is a weekly show every Friday
Woohoo!
at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. So tune in. We're going to do all kinds of testing. We're getting great questions about life size, Skype for Business, Cisco Jabber.
Now we have homework.
Now we've got homework, which is great. That's what we
Feel
want.
free to give us homework. We're happy to help you.
The other thing is the next Friday, we should have most of our homework done. So what we're going to have a small segment of recapping, answering the questions
And
that we weren't
response.
able to this Friday, and going back and
So I'm
doing
taking
that.
note of all the conferencing. I'm guessing some of
Okay.
these I don't recognize that we need to test with. Drew saying Jitsi and then life size.
Jitsi, yes.
Cisco.
Jitsi's the free open source WebRTC platform. That one should have no problem. We have tested with we've tested with WebRTC. I could test that now. Honestly.
Uh-oh, he's
But
getting
what we'll
crazy
do is
ideas now.
Let's pull our giveaway winner. In fact, I can even do the giveaway if you'd like, because I can just put it on the screen here. So
Yay, Matt's been
up.
great during this show. Matt says, as long
All
as
right.
the PC you are using to connect to Jitsi is UVC compatible, there should be no issues with any WebRTC calls.
okay, so Gina L. Reedy.
Oh, Gina
from
L. Reedy, are you
Sterling,
here?
Virginia. We're happy to have you as our winner. Now, as you may need to know, you have to be live in the chat. So we're going to call 5 winners until we get someone who's actually watching live. So don't leave just yet. We're hopefully, Gina's here. We're going to do 60-second countdown.
We could just address this question really quick while we're waiting.
Okay.
Video Help Out says, is there any type of mount or cutouts on the bottom to enable a more permanent install?
That is not currently any. There's no tripod adapter for this one. So this is a tabletop product. Both of the other cameras that we're going to talk about next week, the HC3X A and the 10XA, these both include quarter 20 mount adapters. So you can permanently mount these, including pretty much all of the HuddleCam cameras. The HuddleCam Go is the only product that is not meant to be permanently mounted.
That's meant to be our portable solution. I mean, if you'd like to, put it on a permanent mount or something like that, I'm sure you could find a way if that's what you'd like to do. But it wasn't technically designed for that.
And then Kevin's asking about security. There is no Kensington lock on this. That's something that I would like to suggest to the engineers in the manufacturing department there, because I'd like to see a Kensington lock put on there. Now, we have not gotten Gina. So, Gina, we gave you 60 seconds there to pull in. Is Gina here?
No, Gina.
Okay, so we're going to repick a winner.
Are the specs the same for the HuddleCam 10XA as the 10X?
James Spidell from Baxter, Minnesota. The specs on the 10XA and the 3XA, the only difference is the lens. So that is going to affect the field of view and the optical zoom level. But both have a dual channel microphone array. So actually you can go, it's really incredible how far these can pick up from. We're going to show that on our show. It's got 2 microphones, and it does have the same built-in automatic echo cancellation, I believe. I'll have to double check on that one, but these are really great products. They can call presets, so you can have camera presets to zoom into a whiteboard or a conference table. But let's go ahead and give James Spidell just a moment to join today. And if he's not available, we will go to our next winner.
Okay, James Seidel, waiting for you to chime in.
We'll just
Don't
give you
worry,
60
I
seconds.
blocked the Star Wars spoiler person.
Oh.
How could somebody do that to us? It's a tragedy.
Oh my, somebody was
And I've
giving
deleted it.
spoilers about Star Wars. Please do not do that on the live show.
Okay, CBCEH. I'm here. Try it sideways.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes it's hard to tell who the person is when they say I'm here.
All right, we will do a sideways demo real quick. So here it is here. So if we literally put it down sideways, it will show the image like that. Now, that is interesting to me because you can use sideways video in 9:16, for example, but that's what it's going to look like sideways. So
it looks pretty sideways.
It looks pretty sideways. Now, what you can do is you can actually turn it, and what you end up getting is 9:16 video, and that actually does work for Facebook and YouTube when you have a mobile app, a mobile phone that is 9:16. So there are some applications, but it's really not designed for that. It's really designed for the wide angle, 110 degree application.
Presets via IR remote or called via RS-232?
Both. So I'm going to pull another winner. James did not make it. We're going to pull 5 winners until we get somebody who's
Well, I don't know.
live.
CBCEH said I'm here. Does that mean that that's James? I'm going to need an email. It's hard to tell.
Can you please, all right, so CBCE, are you James Seidel? If you are, please say you are. And we will double check that. If not, Robert Piekarski from emilygriffith.edu.
Familiar name for us.
Denver, Colorado.
We're
So
still
sounds like he's from
confused with James,
a
but
school,
we'll see.
which these are perfect for schools, perfect for that type of environment. So let's think here. So what was the question?
the IR remote one?
The IR remote. The IR remotes come with the 3XA and the 10XA.
Not with the HC Go.
Not with the HC Go, because it does not have digital pan tilt zoom. But we can call presets with the remote, and then we can also call presets over
Okay,
the
CBCH. No, I'm not James. Thank you for
Okay.
being honest.
Thank you.
Okay, so
Okay.
Robert, are you here?
Robert, we're waiting for you, and then we're going to pull another winner.
We want to give one of you this amazing webcam, but we need somebody to be here.
We'll get a winner. And if we pull 5, that's when we kind of just call it. We do our post-show Q&A, and we just call it after 5. But we'll give it away next week, and we'll have everyone have another chance.
Yeah, so feel free to chime in if you have any lingering questions. We're here, happy to help. And thank you guys all for being part of our very first HuddleCam Let's Chat live show, where we bring you all the information that there is on video conferencing and USB cameras.
This has been an exciting show for us. I think that the new style, the new template is really coming together well, and we're happy to share with you how we do all of this too. So we'll be doing a little bit of behind the scenes, mainly focusing on the video conferencing and collaboration industry and the experts that we may have access to, that you can then ask questions, and in turn, the whole community will learn about and share.
I have put my email in the YouTube chat.
Oh, thanks, Tess. So Tess will be your contact for getting a demo unit. We're trying to get these out to as many people as we can right now, so that we can fulfill all these case studies and give everybody. Any chance to hook up the PTZ camera, or do we have to wait until next week? Let's wait until next week, just because we don't have it set up. Next week, we're going to be going over both of the PTZs here, and we're going to be going over the HuddlePod Air Duo, which is our brand new wireless dual channel chat pod. So
again.
let's save that for next week. But I'm hoping we're going to get a winner here for this show. Let's pull 2 more winners.
Okay.
If we don't get them, we will save it for next week, and maybe everyone will get another chance. So Eric Ross.
Eric Ross, are you here?
Eric Ross from Chicago,
Fingers
Illinois.
crossed.
We're hoping you're here. We're going to pull one more winner at 12:30. If we don't get you here on the live chat, we're going to go ahead and jump right into our post show where we answer a bunch of questions. Tess is writing down hopefully some of this information about your questions, so next week we'll be more prepared with integration questions, compatibility questions, and then I got the question about seeing the PTZs live. We will definitely do that next week as well. So we're
Raymond,
waiting
don't
for
worry, we didn't
Eric
call
Ross.
you. So you didn't miss much on that end. We were just waiting for Eric Ross.
Eric, we'll give you another 10 seconds, and then we're going to jump right over to our last poll.
Okay. Is there anything looking back that we've missed about the HD Go?
Oh, that's a good question.
3-year warranty, 1080p video. If somebody wants to go purchase this right now, what's the
30
best way
frames
for
a
them
second.
to do it?
You just go ahead and reach out to one of our partners, one of our distributors. It's available on Amazon. It's available on B&H Photo. It's available from CDW and all of our different local audiovisual resellers. So if you're looking for somebody local, then you can reach out to HuddleCamHD.com. Partners at HuddleCamHD.com via email or where to buy page on HuddleCamHD.com, and they'll get you connected with a local dealer who can really help you even further. Robert's asking, is there any chance there's a rechargeable battery in the next version for remote viewing? Rechargeable battery. So for this product, the USB, which is required for video and audio, provides the power. So we didn't feel like we needed a battery because to get the audio and the video into your computer via your webcam, that would be that's what kind of required. Can you use a longer cord? Yes. So this cable that comes with it, I'm going to guess is 6 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So this is an extra 6 that it comes with.
An extension cable.
So it comes with another 6 feet. That still provides extra distance, and it still is. Now here we are all the way over to here, and we're still getting power to the unit, video, audio, and power.
All right, let's draw once more.
Last winner, and then we're going to go to the post show. We're going to answer all the questions that you guys have, and I think it was a really fun first show. Really appreciate everyone joining today. Last person, Rob Hester from Jacksonville, Florida. We're going to go right into the post show. We're going to roll the credits. And if you come, Rob, in the post show, you're the winner. Otherwise, we'll have you guys win something next week. And thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. You can see that you'll have a good chance of winning because you have to be here live, and we've already called 5 people that haven't been. And that was on purpose. A good chance. Because we want you guys, the live viewers, to win because you guys are really here and we're answering your questions. So let's go into the post show, and we're going to go ahead and answer some more questions. Playlist. Hey everybody! Welcome back. It was such a fun show today. Thank you so much for being here. This is our post-show area where if there's any lingering questions, we can answer them. But it was really fun, and we're here to just chat with you guys and hang out.
Guido says, can I ask a question that's not about the HC Go?
Sure.
Of course.
Go ahead. What would that be? Or that is the question.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're waiting.
Okay.
Now we're waiting for the question.
Got it. Okay.
Unfortunately, nobody came for the giveaway.
Okay. Well, that's fortunate for all the live viewers. Next week, we're going to have a HuddleCam Go giveaway again. And everyone has another chance to win, and it'll be great. Yes.
For us, there's going to be a lot of people, hopefully, watching this video on demand as well. So, if we're sitting here calling 20 winners, that's not good for business. So we want to make sure that we give you the best opportunities possible without extending the wait too long. So we really appreciate your participation, and you will still have a chance at winning the HC Go next week. Okay, so is that a reflective screen?
Mike, can you show a camera that shows us here but not with the green screen, the East 20XC cam? So thank you for asking. This is our reflective screen here. It's super fun. Tess is wearing green, which we realized
using a blue
was a problem. So we're using a blue light to shoot on the reflective screen to give us our green screen. And this is exactly the type of behind-the-scenes extra footage that we wanted to share with you guys.
Yeah, it's by Reflect Media.
We've done a tutorial on it. If you type in PTZ Optics Reflect Media, you'll see a little tutorial on our show.
Video Help Out says, apologies for OT. I represent A state university asked for an on-site demo of Simple Track and was told no. Really need an on-site eval before purchasing. Is there a policy with the Simple Track?
We should be able to get one out to you. If you could email Tess at tess.protesto at HuddleCamHD, she'll get you in touch with our partner team, who will definitely end up contacting you and hopefully getting you one out. They may just need to keep a credit card on file for the duration of the demo, but if you need a demo, we can get you one. That shouldn't be a problem.
You can buy the Roku software for $300, but you can also buy the HuddleCam joystick 2G for the same price. Why should I choose one above the other?
Very good question. And let's remove our lower third so we can see these social media comments live here. So the Roku software, which is $300, only runs on a Windows computer and then allows you to do some very advanced stuff, such as camera presets. They have a preset visualizer. They have slow, medium, fast. You can plug in an Xbox controller to your Windows PC and control the cameras. A lot of really cool functionality, but you need to run that on a Windows computer. It has to be on. It takes up space. With the HuddleCam joystick, which is very intuitive, and it has the joystick controller, that has to be plugged in directly to the cameras, but so would the Roku software. So you get a full joystick, which is kind of like separated from your computer, which I like personally.
Yeah, there's a physical hardware and control, preference of some people, and some people are okay with software control. I feel like it can be quicker sometimes switching between each camera with the hotkeys on the joystick. I think a lot of the times it comes down to a personal preference.
It really is totally personal preference. The software, if you're not ready for a little battle with software because it's not the easiest software in the world, go with the hardware joystick. It's super simple and intuitive and easy to use. You can daisy chain it. And it's probably the best bet, especially if you're just setting things up mobily. Like if you're going to video a basketball game or a soccer game or something, you might not want to set up all the software, just having the joystick right there on your table. That's what most people seem to do.
Quick question. Who asked it?
How much does the green screen cost?
Yeah, there was one asking what streaming software we're using. We're using vMix today. And how much did the green screen or the gray screen cost?
The reflective screen was $1,900. So it's not cheap, but as you saw here, we actually put it up on a little tripod system. It works so well.
We switch it. Today's the first day that we moved it in here. We also use it in another space in our office, so it's portable.
The wrinkles don't matter, which is a really huge option.
And it just looks a little bit more realistic.
You can switch it from blue to green in an instant. And just today, Tess wore a green shirt. I wasn't planning on it. If we had a green screen, we wouldn't have been able to do today's show. But with
the joystick
Media, we can turn it off and on.
compatible?
Yes, the joystick is Visca. It does Visca, Pelco P, and Pelco D. So you use a Visca mode, and it works perfectly.
Which HuddleCam product gives the remote joystick operator the slowest and smoothest pan, tilt, and zoom? So one camera can be used to stream a corporate conference when subtle movements need to be made to accommodate various speakers at the podium, or camera movement to a panel table, then back to an adjacent podium. Sounds like you have a very specific use in mind.
Wow. So, yeah, you have a specific use in mind. Definitely worth calling the support and engineering team and chatting with them. The
most remote joystick operator. I'm trying to see is it about a camera? Which?
With HuddleCamHD, we support Visca over serial, not Visca over IP, which would be over Ethernet. The PTZ Optics cameras do support IP control. So if you want to plug in each camera into the network with power over Ethernet and control them all over the network, you can do that. But if the question is which joystick gives you the smoothest and pan, tilt, zoom, it really is the serial HuddleCam Joy-G2 with 4 hot camera switch buttons that we built in, the focus, pan, tilt, and zoom with the IR remote, or the iris focus and zoom buttons. That is the smoothest and most responsive lowest latency joystick that we have. Really.
Do we do
Instantaneous.
conditional purchase orders?
That should be fine. Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Just send an email to Tess. She'll get you in touch with the right people, and we'll get that over to you. There's no reason why we can't get you a demo unit then that is true for all the HuddleCam Go's as well. We just need a conditional PO or a credit card on file, and we'll get that out to you.
Alrighty, CBCEH, what do the colored lights mean? Well, the light that's facing us is blue to reflect and appear blue onto the gray screen behind us, so we are able to chroma key it and act as a green screen. But if you see other colored lights, red and blue on the other set, those are just ambiance lights that we use for our set.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What about international shipping to Europe?
So with international shipping to Europe, we actually have a European distributor, Stampede Global, who has these in stock. So shipping isn't a problem. They're already sitting there waiting in Europe. So you just go ahead.
So you're not shipping them from the United States if you live in Australia or something like that? Okay.
Yeah, so we have distribution partners all around the globe. They're already in stock. The product's been shipping for quite a while, but we're really ready to release it now that we've had so much success in the case studies, and all the distributors around the world all have this product now. So we are experimenting with top-down setups for streaming gaming tables. Wonder if the HuddleCam would work for that. It's possible. It's definitely an affordable.
CBCEH was talking about on the HuddleCam Go, the indicator lights. Green means that you're not muted.
Yes.
That your
Red,
microphone is being heard and that you can hear, and red means you're muted.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
With experimenting with top-down setups for streaming gaming tables, certainly an option. You may want to, that's not necessarily the HuddleCam Go in particular was not what it was made for, but some of the other cameras might be right up your alley. The PTZ Optics Z cams might be right. I'd have to look into your setup, but usually when they're doing those custom things, you want the perfect lens.
That answers another question. Somebody is asking what this camera is, and what's nice about the Reflect Media light that appears to be reflective and blue and everything that we're talking about, there's a special adapter that you can put on to the PTZ Optics variable lens cameras. So that's what we're using.
Yeah.
Because it incorporates perfectly with this green screen. Gray screen.
Hi, Tim Yvonne.
I think that covers all of our questions for today.
Wonderful.
Well, this was a great first show.
This was a great first show.
Yeah, high five.
High five. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. Every Friday, noon Eastern.
9
a.m. Pacific.
We hope that you'll come back.
We hope that you'll come back. We hope to have more segments, more information, more live demos, and it really is all about you guys, from your comments to your ideas for future shows.
Yep.
So we appreciate it.
Get in touch with us on our Facebook user group, facebook.com/groups/HuddleCamHD. And if you're looking for where to purchase, head to HuddleCamHD.com, and you will find the Where to Purchase tab. And you can always email me, tess.protesto@HuddleCamHD.com. Plug. I think that's about it. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you next time.
Bye, everybody. See you next time. Good job.